In the heart of eternity, beyond the veil of stars, where light has no shadow and time bows before the Ancient of Days, there stands a throne not built by hands, a throne not carved by creation. It is the center of everything, the beginning of all things, the place where eternity breathes. Around it thunder speaks, lightning dances like living fire, winds obey a whisper, and every creature in heaven bends low. This is the throne of God, unshakable, unmoved, eternal. Or so everyone thought. But there was a day unlike any other in the history of creation, a day when even the throne of God trembled. Not because of weakness, not because of defeat, but because of the weight of glory, the magnitude of what was about to be spoken. The heavens grew silent. The elders who cast their crowns did not move. The seraphim who cried, "Holy, holy, holy," paused. The sea of glass that burned with fire shook like a storm, and the throne trembled. Long before the rise of nations, before the flood, before the prophets, before the cross, something was declared in eternity, a decree so powerful that the entire cosmos leaned forward to hear it, a mystery so holy that even the highest archangels covered their faces. That day was not the day of creation, it was not the day of rebellion, it was the day when the Lamb was chosen. When the future of humanity was written in fire. In the council of eternity the Father rose. The throne burned with radiant majesty. The foundations of heaven pulsed like living light. The universe held its breath. Then the scroll was revealed. Not made of paper, not written with ink, but carved in the breath of God Himself. A scroll sealed before time existed, a destiny written before Eden bloomed, and as the seals shimmered like living stars, the heavens trembled, the throne shook, for the decree being spoken would change everything. "I will send my word, and he shall become flesh." Every angel fell to their faces, for they had never heard such a thing. The Eternal would step into time, the Creator would walk among creation, the invisible would be clothed in mortal dust, and the throne of God trembled, not in fear, but in glory. The weight of divine love thundered through eternity. The archangels wept fire, the stars bent low, and a silence unlike any other descended upon the heavens. Even the pillars of heaven groaned with awe. The throne trembled again, when the name was spoken, Yeshua, the name above every name, the Word that was with God, the Word that was God. In that moment, every crown, every dominion, every throne beneath His throne bowed. The angels who had never knelt before knelt because something was about to unfold, that even eternity could barely contain. A king was leaving his throne. To walk among dust, the one who formed the stars would be born under them. The one who spoke light would bleed under darkness. Heaven trembled again when the cross was shown, not to all, only to those who stood near the throne. The image of a hill, a lamb, a crown of thorns. It was not a mistake, it was the plan, written before the first sunrise. And as the vision unfolded, the throne of God shook like thunder over an ocean, for what was being written in eternity would tear through time like a sword. When the Lamb stepped forward in that eternal council, He did not hesitate. He said, "I will go." And the throne trembled, because love is not weak. Love is the most violent force in the universe. The angels cried out, the heavens roared, and the Father's voice filled all of creation. "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." The throne trembled again when the seals were placed. Every seal carried a prophecy. Every prophecy carried a war. Every war would end in glory. The trembling of the throne was not fear. It was a cosmic earthquake of destiny. It was heaven preparing for the greatest act in history. And when time began, The echoes of that trembling moved through creation. The stars remember it. The earth still trembles at the name of the Lamb. The oceans still roar with the sound of eternity's decree. When the flood came, heaven remembered. When the prophets spoke, they echoed that trembling. When the veil tore on the cross, the earth shook because heaven had already shaken. The throne of God trembled again when the blood of the Lamb touched the mercy seat. Every demon fled, every chain snapped, every gate was broken, every curse shattered. The sound of that trembling went deeper than time itself. It went into hell, it went into death, it broke every wall. And the angels remembered the first trembling in eternity. Now, as the end draws near, the throne trembles again. For the seals are breaking one by one. The Lamb is standing, the final decree is near, and heaven is no longer silent. The same voice that thundered before the stars will thunder again. The King is not returning as a lamb, he's coming as the Lion, and the throne that trembled in love will now tremble in judgment. The nations will shake, the heavens will burn, the earth will bow, and every eye will see him. For the day is near, the day when the throne trembles for the last time, not in silence, but in fire.